teary-eyed driver Blubs in mugshot after being arrested for driving into his brother-in-law during. A motorist has been jailed and banned from driving after he ran over his brother-in-law during a row after his partner left him. Rance, 36, who had a young baby on his lap at the time, drove into Jason Wilson after a heated row. He was looking for partner Kirsten Tudor, Lincoln Crown Court was told. The ugly confrontation happened outside Mr. Wilson's home, Lincoln Live reports, and Rance was pictured looking tearful in his police mugshot. Jonathan D., prosecuting, said that Rance went to the home of his sister and brother-in-law at Corby Glen near Grantham where he discovered Ms. Tudor, and things quickly got out of hand. Mr. D. said, the sister's husband Jason Wilson was outside working on his van. He spoke to the defendant and advised him to be calm. The defendant went to the address. When the door was opened there was a fairly heated verbal exchange. Rance was then sitting in his car with a young baby on his lap. There was no restraint for the baby. Various people tried to stop the defendant. Jason Wilson was effectively spread-eagled across the bonnet. The defendant started to move forward. Mr. Wilson tried to get off the bonnet but ended up lying in the road. The defendant then drove away. His route took him straight over Mr. Wilson, breaking the bones in his lower leg around his ankle. Mr. Wilson had to take time off from his job as a self-employed courier and lost a four-figure sum in earnings. Mr. D. said, the defendant was arrested quite quickly. He said he panicked. He said he was aware he had driven over Mr. Wilson but wasn't aware how serious the injury was. He said he just wanted to get away. Rance, 36, of Fen Lane, Rippingale, admitted causing serious injury by dangerous driving as a result of the incident on Station Road, Corby Glen on April 10 this year. He also admitted failing to stop after an accident. He was jailed for 12 months and banned from driving for 2 years. Recorder Simon King, passing sentence, told Rance, you effectively lost control in the heat of the situation and you drove in a manner that was reckless as to the safety of other people. I am told that Mr. Wilson has made a good recovery. That is more by luck than judgment. Much worse could have happened. It seems to me that the offense here is so serious that only a sentence of immediate custody can meet this case. Claire Howell, in mitigation, said he was trying to get away. He wasn't trying to hit Mr. Wilson. It was a stupid decision he made in the context of wanting to get away. This is not a situation where he has deliberately aimed the car at Mr. Wilson and used the car as a weapon. Ms. Howell said that Rance made a number of court appearances some years ago but in the last decade has turned his life around. She said, he is a very responsible hard-working man.